Alright, welcome back to another Art of War 3 replay. I'm your host, JEONG SINAH, and today we're going to be doing another tournament battle. This is the Behind the Wall tournament. I'm going to be the blue Confederate player facing up against a red Resistance player. So let's go ahead and get into it. My plan for this battle is to go for Thors here once again, as well as some ground units to counter any sort of potential units from the Resistance side. So I'm going to start by getting a Vertex out for scouting purposes while I continue to develop my infrastructure. Here comes my scout on the red player's base, and we can see that red is going for HQ4. They have lots of supply centers, couple different factories there, so possible aviation build. We'll see what red ends up doing. So we're going to continue to develop our base here. I've got a couple assault vehicle factories here. They're going to be used for Zeus production. Looks like there's a hawk from the red player getting a scout onto my base there. So I'm starting to produce those Thors now. We got a shield generator coming out. And we're going to mix in a few shield generators along with my Zeus tanks. So I've got Thors out. Let's go ahead and get a scout onto red once again. Let's see what red's up to. Red still got tons of supply centers. HQ5. This is an interesting move. That's a very interesting move. Looks like red's going for a fast nuclear missile. Would I recommend this? Probably not, because I scouted it and now I'm going to send my Thors to deal with the nuclear missile silo. And let's go ahead and level that silo. Very nicely done. So right now red is HQ5 and they don't have any units to defend themselves. So I'm actually going to try and take advantage of this. I've got 4 Thors, Zeus tanks in production, and I'm going to send Thors once again to try and suppress production. Let's see where the Thors hit. And it looks like we're going straight for that Avia factory. Very nicely done. So no more Hawk production for red. Looks like red's going to drop a ton of anti-air towers. So red was, I think, going to bank on camping to try and get a fast nuclear missile silo to take out my base. Clearly that's not working out so far. My Zeus tanks, even though there's only a handful, are starting to press an assault here, supported by that shield generator. And I know that red doesn't have any units to defend with, so I'm going to try and take full advantage of the lack of units that red has. Gold common attack boost gets thrown on. It's just easier for access, but a gold vehicle attack boost probably would have sufficed in this situation. So I'm already through 3 of the gun towers. One of those sniper towers gets taken out. Second sniper tower is about to go down as well. Here come my Thors once again. We are going for the airfield this time. Or excuse me, the assault vehicle factory. The assault factory gets taken out, so no vehicle production for the red player. My Zeus tanks in this game were being a little bit weird with the micro. I think I did an attack move instead of a regular move. So we see that half of my Zeus tanks are firing on an anti-air tower, which is not useful. 2 of my Zeus tanks are starting to engage grenadiers that the red player is attempting to spam en masse to defend themselves. So I'm now starting to transition towards incorporating some ground units to support my Zeus and shield, just to keep my combat momentum going. And we can see that the grenadiers are starting to pile on a little bit. I've got a torrent, but the torrent is poorly microed. What is my torrent doing? It needs to go up and support my Zeus tanks. I've got the shield generators and the Zeus tanks holding the line for now. Here comes some more Thors. Let's see where the Thors are headed. One of the Thors goes down. Looks like I scored a direct hit on the barracks, but I needed both of those Thors to take out the barracks. So grenadiers are continuing to pour out from the red player. I'm continuing to hold the line though. I've got 2 torrents now, and I'm starting to mix in some regular assaults. And the regular assaults combined with the Zeus tanks just makes the ground army so much more effective against this grenadier spam. Red's in a little bit of a tough spot now. My units are continuing to pile on, and red isn't really able to effectively defend. I've got my ground troops continuing to slowly move their way forward. I've got 3 torrents in the mix now, and this is where it starts to get really dangerous for resistance players. When you have 3 or more torrents, it makes it very difficult for them to counter. So we see lots of anti-air towers. Clearly this didn't work out for red. Red did not pick a good strategy for this tournament, and because of that they're going to lose a slow and painful death. So my Zeus tanks, assaults, and torrents just continuing to pile on. Red is pretty much done for. It's pretty much the start of the end here for this red player as I continue to move my ground troops in. Red's still trying to fight though, still trying to spam grenadiers out. I'm going to switch to a red attack boost at this point. I don't really need the gold boost. And as you can see here, I've got pretty full command points. I haven't really sent my Thors over recently, just because I haven't really felt the need to send over the Thors. We've made it into the base now. We're just continuing to clean up these barracks. And we can see that there's a Jaguar tank actually. So Red's still attempting to defend here, but that's really not going to work out. One Jaguar tank is just not going to cut it against this entire HQ4 ground army. And so we're going to just continue to finish off the red player's base, and that's pretty much a good game. Alright, hopefully you all enjoyed this battle. We'll see you in the next one. Good luck with your battles until then.